acre of land, it grows enough hemp that you could get 300 gallons of oil, about 5.5 barrels of oil per acre. And you get all this tonnage from the seed, right, which can be used for food, right? It can be used, the plant, the outer stalks, the inner stalks, these things now become used for paper and building materials. I mean, it makes stronger concrete than concrete. You know, you can convert it into fuel and run your vehicle. You can turn it into food. You can build your houses out of it. You know, you can make paper out of it. You know, you put it in your toothpaste. It's like 25,000 uses for it. And the deal is, but when hemp is being grown, it doesn't need pesticides. It has its own thing here going for it, so it doesn't really need the pesticides, so it's healthier for the earth. You look at the hemp, and in practical reality, if there were a hemp-based economy going on, there would be these huge acreage of hemp growing, which would meet these fuel, food, shelter, all these other needs, but it would also be making fresh oxygen. See, hemp would be a saving grace for farmers in practical reality, because they would be the ones to grow it. But we're not talking about medical marijuana and some growers over here and there. We're talking about agriculture and farm-based economy, all right? And hemp would be very beneficial. It would save the family farm. It would make farming less expensive. You know, the product that comes out of hemp, now if you can make concrete out, there's industries that would have to come out to support this hemp. You know, and it realistically creates an alternative energy green economy. I mean, literally a green economy. See, up until 1885, hemp was the largest growing crop on this planet. Everybody used it, all right? And then oil, petrochemical oil was discovered. And then they figured out what they could do with oil. See, what they could do with oil, what they could do with hemp, right? Or now you can do with hemp what you can do with oil, right? But then it was, right? And so, and with the oil and the forest, trees for baby, the oil and the forest things, see, only a few people can own that. Hemp, everybody could own it. So in the so as the Industrial Revolution started to take place and their technology started evolving, so by the 1900s they discovered they could make plastics out of petrochemical, right? And so they didn't need hemp. So hemp was a threat. When the first anti-marijuana legislation in the early 1900s, all right, this was really about, they weren't really after the marijuana. See, but they used Mexicans and marijuana, but they were really after the hemp. See, because the hemp represented a strong economy. See, just some people smoked pot, so they weren't really after it. But see, but they created this big racist scare thing around marijuana. See, and then they included hemp in the banning. You know, so hemp's the real deal. And if we could help find ways for people to think about this and consider it, then we'll see how